Yeah, dude. Especially Grixis. They get like K command and a braid and everything.
It actually wasn't. K Command actually wasn't bad because I had like 4, or had like 3 of the welding jars out game 1. I went like turn 1, dump like 2 welding jars and a Mox Opal and a land, and played a Sorcerer Spyglass. It's pretty good.
So it looks like.
Thank you, Epoa, for the tier 1 sub this month. Awesome, man. A looking number. 4 month in a row.
Hello.
But yeah, I don't think this is going to be a very good matchup. I shouldn't have put this one on, but
Yeah,
I want to see. I believe in Matt.
This feels like one of those matchups that Tron is typically favored in.
Matt is running more of a counterspell Grixis control deck than a hand hate Grixis control deck, though, which is interesting.
So he's more counterspell heavy than he is discard spell heavy. That should bode better, I think, for him. The issue is that, like, post sideboard, unless I assume he's playing some number of Fulminator Mage and stuff. But unless he's playing, like he doesn't have access to, like, Stony Silence and all those really powerful enchantments that
Do we have a
are really good against Tron.
Scrying? I'm assuming we have a Sylvan Scrying because Terrell went turn 1 star or sphere instead of this map that he had in his hand.
He might have just drawn it.
He didn't. I saw that he had it before.
Yeah, there's a Scrying.
Yeah, okay, there's a Sylvan Scrying. All right, so we're going to Sylvan Scrying, go and get another Tron land. It makes sense to do this, play that sphere turn 1 then, because if we draw a different Tron land than what we have off of the sphere, then we were good, but we drew the same Tron land. Yeah, at least it's turn 4 Tron. Woo! Babies are back. Slivers. Slivers.
There are 2 of the slivers I've seen look really sick. Obviously, the first sliver, that card's very powerful. I don't know if it'll see modern play as much, but that definitely a commander card.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
I'm gonna say like the same thing like everyone's been saying, and that's that this has felt more like Commander Horizons so far than it has Modern Horizons. Like, it hasn't really felt like that impactful for Modern. It's felt really impactful for Commander, though.
Yeah, I mean, like, we get Modern gets like a few cards that I could see seeing play a lot. So, like, obviously the blue Force is good, and Flusterstorm's good. Fact of Fiction's a powerful blue spell. And I think off the top of my head, those are the only one.
But we got
we got a new Mox. Yeah, that Mox is like
medium.
All
right, so we're gonna get a turn 4 Tron here set up. I'm gonna play this. Not turn 4 Tron that's going to cast a Ulamog though. It's instead going to cast a Karn, which is still pretty good.
Yeah, he's probably going to try to set up.
If Matt,
so we'll have.
Matt needs to draw another basic island or another blue source for this cryptic to be turned on. Yeah, we need another blue source for this cryptic.
So Terrell can't play Karn and Mycos Inflatus next turn, but I think the following turn he can. Which, if I was him, I would hold off on the. I wouldn't just jam the Karn and leave it out there because you never know what Matt's playing, and he might be playing like Dreadbore or something like that. So.
We do have this Field of Ruin to keep Terrell off Tron though. So.
Oh, does he have a Field of Ruin?
Yeah, he has a Field of Ruin in his hand.
Yeah, you definitely hit the power plant. Yeah. 1, he tutored up for it, and 2, he has 2 of the other ones, so it doesn't do anything. Oh yeah, the new Urza is going to be that in like the Thopter decks is going to be disgusting.
I mean, it's basically just KCI, though. Like, that's just what it is.
Don't you dare compare.
It's what it is. It's literally just KCI for the combo decks. Plus, I think you could actually probably build a KCI deck now with Urza with a bad sack outlet.
You cannot. KCI is not legal.
An Urza egg deck. You've never seen Narset miss? I've missed on Narset with taking turns a few times, and it makes me sad.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's been land.
That's kind of gross.
Yeah. Or one of the times was like land, Kefnet, and I was like, oh, Kefnet's going to the bottom. Now we're sad. So this is a Dreadbore we have in hand, right?
I think I saw one. But also, Matt not getting the third blue source for Cryptics is kind of interesting. He must already have another blue source in his hand.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Yeah, I want to see a Bolus slammed onto the table.
Slam it.
I just want to see a Bolus take down Tron. That'd be sick.
Maybe you want to be able to cast Dreadbore.
That's also reasonable.
We have a creeping tar pit.
Yeah, he does have a tar pit. That's kind of awkward, though. Yeah, see, so at this point, I would have just got the blue source, so you can... this must be on Matt's turn. Okay, never mind. Hello, Dig Dug 420.
What's up, Dig Dug? How do? Narset doesn't really do anything. I mean, Narset does something. It stops Terrell from cantripping with his
eggs,
spheres and eggs. So it does do something. X arrow.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot, but she's there.
Mm. We're gonna draw. Logic Knot's a really good drop.
Yeah, Logic Knot's actually pretty solid here. Lets him leave up a counter spell for whatever.
We can Logic Knot for 3 right now, which lets us do nothing.
He can do it for 4. He has 2 in his graveyard. Yeah,
you're right. So Logic Knot's not the worst draw in the world.
Yeah, he also has a K command. Well, K command's not going to do anything here.
Doug is here to further of cat twins.
I want to know what Terrell on his hand. I saw. Oh, so he has a Wormcrawl, a Karn, the new 4-mana Karn. I don't know what else he has.
All right, we're cracking this. He has an Ulamog in his hand.
Does he really?
Yeah.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah, and we can cast it this
4,
turn.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he can. Yikes. So I would probably hit the Blood Crypt and the Tar Pit with the Ulamog.
I'd just be hitting blue sources. All you care about is blue sources.
That's also fair. Like, probably Tar Pit. Is that an Emrakul?
I think so.
Is he playing
I think I've heard Terrell talk about...
Is he playing the new Emrakul? Oh, man, I love this card. Hold on. Please.
So
he could definitely cast
we have
it.
Land, sorcery, artifact in our graveyard.
Yeah,
so
and then he has
10,
so that's 13. That's enough to cast it. Here we go.
Emrakul the Promise.
Trigger.
Trigger. I'm going to bounce my tar pit, not play a land. It's uncounterable.
No, you can counter it.
Oh, can you counter it?
Yeah, it has protection from instants. It's a 13/13 flying trampler. When you cast it, you take your opponent's next turn. They get a turn after it.
Oh, it's a cast trigger. That's right.
Yeah, it is a cast trigger, which is really good. And then it costs 1 less for each different card type in your graveyard. Okay, so let's see what we got.
Yeah, I know they're all... I realized as soon as I said that they were all cast triggers. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Fetch, fail to find, and then he can...
Cryptic Bounce.
Bounce
Tar Pit.
No, he can K-command himself, killing Narset and make him discard the Cryptic.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good line, because it leaves him with EE, which doesn't do anything, Dreadbore, and Bolt in hand, which none of those answer Ulamog. So I think that's a pretty... Or you could just play the EE for 0, and then you can... Oh, no.
We are going to bounce.
No.
Cryptic.
We want some K command.
Why? Wait. Oh, we did. Oh, we did K. No,
he Cryptic.
bounce tap team probably. Bolt himself.
Yeah. Well, this leaves him with less cards in hand, I guess, so that's also fine. I was hoping there was a way you could kill it, like you'd like animate the tar pit and kill it. But like he'd still have cryptic and everything in his hand, so it's not really that good.
Yeah.
Oh, and he has 7 mana card in his hand? Ugh. Yeah, it's looking a little bleak for Matt here, I think. What did he draw? A Snapcaster?
Opt.
Oh, Opt. Yeah, this Ulamog should just seal the deal. You just hit, like, Tar Pit Island and... Actually, no, I think you know that he has 2 red spells in his hand, so I think you probably hit, like, Tar Pit...
Yeah, but you don't care about either of them.
Well, yeah, but it's just... I don't know. Hitting 2 blue sources and leaving it with 1 still. What are you doing, Terrell? Dude, just kill him.
You know he has Dreadbore. Why would you cast this? I mean,
Yeah, just like slam it. Does he have an Ulamog in his hand? I know he has the 4 mana Karn. I haven't seen...
Tick down. Oh, he's taking down, taking out the Blood Crypt.
Yeah, but now it just dies to Tar Pit.
Yeah, but then that makes Matt waste his turn, and then we just ensure that we get this Ulamog down without it getting countered.
I mean, yeah, I suppose, but...
Animate. Kill Karn. Karn down.
Waiting for the spatial contortion to kill the...
Go ahead.
In case you draw ID. What is ID? Hey, how's it going, Chimera MTG?
Karn. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, now we just get Mycosynth and then
Yeah. Yeah, here comes the Mycosynth. This game just got done real fast.
Pending. I know Terrell didn't have Mycosynth.
Oh, land destruction, gotcha.
I know Terrell didn't have Mycosynth last week, so I don't know if he does this week.
Yeah, this would be interesting. Tick down, okay.
All right, are we gonna get a Mycosynth? Do we have a Mycosynth? Matt's picking up his land to start scooping.
You have to reveal it. Yeah, you have to reveal the card because it has a condition.
That it has to be an artifact.
No. Yeah, it has to be an artifact. Yeah, so you have to reveal. It is
Mycosynth.
Okay, all right.
Cast it. He literally couldn't have anything, Terrell. I don't know what you're like hesitant about.
Anyone have any spicy ideas with stuff from the new set so far? The only thing I've thought of, which was very briefly, was a deck with Arbor Elf and Squirrel Nest. So you can just like enchant a forest and make like 2 squirrels every turn. And then you play Cryptothrite, and then you Crater Hoof them. So
Yeah, you can play Bear Tribal.
yeah, the new Bear Lord thing sounds sweet. I've seen Spore Frog and Crypt Rats in the spoilers, and I really hope they print Tortured Existence just so I could play a really bad Tortured Existence deck. It'd be sick. Hey, how's it going, Teddy F. Bolt? I don't know how to pronounce that name still, but
Just Teddy.
Teddy, how's it going? Boros Taxes got an update. What did
Was Jimmy Spiel freaking out about since he?
What did Boros Taxes get? They obviously got the stepmom. Yeah, give her runes. She's pretty good. Yeah, what's the red for? I'm really interested. Is it for the new the sneak attack that sneaks in planeswalkers?
That'd be bad.
But it gets around your Thalias, dude.
Red for. I'm trying to think what the red could be for.
Hey, Teddy. We have David Weisenberg, that's me, and Luke Tees on commentary tonight. So yeah, I forget what the creature's called, but it's just a sneak attack for planeswalkers.
I mean, I guess you can play like the new red-white, like Horizon Land.
Oh yeah. But
I don't think that's a reason to play red-white. You can just play mono-white and play it.
Yep. Luke Thies and David Weinberger. Yeah.
I'm excited to play some type of Astral Drift deck. I'm excited about that card. I know it's gonna be super bad, but
it's the most dirty card I've ever seen.
But I really am excited to play it. I'm gonna play it turn 2, do nothing, and then turn 3, hope for something. It is so much value. I'm going to be playing it, dude. It's going to be my deck I play from not here on out, but for a little while.
I'm kind of hoping.
Absolutely nothing yet. Yeah, Paul hasn't gotten any elves. He's upset. Paul, we got a 5-mana deranged hermit.
He got elves.
Excuse me. We got deranged hermit.
There's also the 7-mana changeling. That's an elf.
Shut up. Suckle PP. We got Deep Forest Hermit. That's what it's called. Elf Druid. And it's a Druid. You can play it in Druid Lock.
Teddy, I will not be going to Louisville. I kind of forgot that it was this weekend anyway, but my niece's first birthday is this Sunday, so I'm going to be in Indiana.
Paul, you even said it's an army in a can. It has playability. I'm going to play it in a Crater Hoof deck where I play 4 of the bad enchantments from Ixalan that turn into whatchamacallit.
Yeah,
Cradle.
The new Mox is really weird because
Growing Rats of Itlamok, that's it.
The new Mox is really weird to me that it's a mythic because Lotus Bloom was a rare, and then when it got suspended or when it got reprinted, it was still a rare, and then they're like, you know what? Yeah, exactly. A 0-mana suspend 3 that only taps for 1 mana, but you get to keep it. You know, that's a mythic though. That's a mythic, not a Black Lotus.
Well, it's also not legendary, which is kind of cool.
Well, Lotus Bloom also isn't legendary.
Like, yeah, that's Lotus Bloom.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out why Lotus Bloom was a rare and this is a mythic.
Because
it doesn't make sense to me, to be honest.
Because it's a one-use. I don't know. It's a one-use, and that was a different time.
I'm kind of interested in eggs again because reshape is still a card, so you can just like reshape your egg into like the new Mox or whatever and kind of do stuff that way, but I'm not sure.
I think it should have been just suspend 1.
Oh, no. That card would be busted.
Suspend 2.
Skull Elemental. Is that the...
Skull Lightning, yeah. Skelemental.
Yeah, he's like, but he also makes him discard.
You can play 12 ball, guys. You could play 12 ball lightnings in Modern. Think about how powerful that is. You can play 12 ball lightning, Jund 12 ball lightning, and play Collected Company. Hit 12 power, swing 12, do it all over again.
Make him discard cards.
Make him discard cards. I don't even know. Is it at random? I wonder if it's at random. That card is actually insane.
Ball Lightning, Skull Lightning, and what else?
No, it's just two cards.
Spark Trooper, I think is the Boros one.
Ball Lightning, Skull Lightning, and Groundbreaker. Yeah, that's 12. 4, 8, 12.
You can play 16. Because there's also Spark Trooper.
Spark Trooper. That's 4 mana, though.
Gate Crash.
That's 4 mana.
Oh, it is. Man, you can't do that.
Yeah, I know my cards.
Yo, man. Look. Yeah, I kind of agree with Teddy. The whole, like... It seems to me like Wizards pulling their punches with this set because it seems like they're afraid to print powerful cards. Yeah, I'm not really sure. A lot of the reprints seem like they just won't do anything. Like, I don't think... Cryptods might be played, but probably not.
Almost absurd. Surely not.
Yeah.
We got a field to run. Sick, nasty burst.
Yeah, it looks like Terrell's off
to a slow start.
Terrell's off to another pretty slow start here, so...
We
generally, like, when I play Tron, I don't like to keep hands that don't have turn 3 Tron. Like, you just need... Like, well, okay, especially not 7-card hands. I almost never keep a 7-card hand that doesn't have
this
turn
is
3
a
Tron.
game where Narset would have done something.
Yeah, Narset would have been pretty sick.
Crack this for green.
Look at these bears. Meanwhile, turn 3 card. Yes. It's really funny to me, how like
Field a ruin, kill your 1 Tron land.
they've talked about Modern being a turn 4 format, and like the game is basically decided on that turn. And then they print cards that are like 5 mana elves that make squirrels or something, or like. I mean, Fact or Fiction's fine because the control deck is slowing down the game on purpose. Like, that's their role. Or, like, the 7-mana Changeling dude. Like, that card's never going to see Modern play.
Well,
There's no way.
Even with, like, control, the game is decided on turn 4. Do they have Cryptic? Do they not? Cool, they don't have Cryptic? I win. Cool, they do have Cryptic? Okay, I lose. Now they're just going to chain counter spells and I lose. So I don't know if you guys saw the tease yesterday.
The tease.
I don't think it'll see any play. I don't think the 5 colors. It'll see play, quote unquote. But
if my control opponent casts Supreme Verdict against me, I think they die.
I would say Cascade Sliver and Canopy lands. Yeah. The forces will be worth like something.
Well, not the white one.
Not the white one.
The white one's really bad.
The white one won't.
Oh, there's a new legendary land that'll be revealed tomorrow? Ooh.
That could be cool. I think Prismatic Vista will also be worth something.
Oh, is that the fetch land that gets basics?
Yeah, I think that'll be worth probably like $20, $30.
Counteract tier 1 decks.
And then, of course, Flusterstorm is a buy box promo. It's going to be like $30, $40 a piece. But yeah, there hasn't been too much that I've seen that I'm like, that's going to be worth a lot. Altar of Dementia literally just got a reprint in Ultimate Masters, didn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know about that card anyway. That's actually a combo piece because if you have the old Malira combo,
yeah,
you can just kill them that way. I theorize it's a Phyrexia baseline that removes all abilities of creatures and graveyards. That'd be actually pretty sick.
Very cool. I think the Scrapyard Recombiner, which is the tutor guy, could be played in like maybe mono green. Hardened Scales.
I just realized how gross giving our Slivers Cascade is.
Yeah, you literally just cascade and cascade and cascade.
That's so gross. I don't
know
why I didn't think about that. I was like, yeah, you get like 1 spell, whatever. But no, that one also cascades. Man.
The Ranger Captain could be a few pennies.
I kind of want to see.
Goblin Engineer is kind of cool. Is that what you guys are talking about for Boros taxes? Is Goblin Engineer? I swear to God, if that's what you're talking about.
The pseudo
shoot myself.
The pseudo Stoneforge.
Yeah. If you guys are really talking about playing Goblin Engineer, Chubtoad? Heck yeah, let's play Chubtoad. There's Goblin Engineer. It's like Stoneforge, kind of.
But you need another artifact in play.
Yeah, you need another artifact to play. Like
Stepmom, I was excited when I first saw it because I played D&T and Legacy, and I was like, oh, man, another mom. And then I was like, oh, it can't protect itself. Oh.
I mean, Stepmom will still be worth something. Urza will be worth, Urza's currently pre-ordering it like
$80.
$80 to $100. Like, it's actually absurd.
Good evening, Catnibus.
And then, of course, Nimble Mongoose is going to be worth $1 million.
Ooh, vile.
Because every single deck is going to be playing Nimble Mongoose. Force of Despair is actually... I think Force of Despair is a sleeper.
Is that the black one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that board wipes your opponent if they put 2 more creatures on the board?
No, it destroys all creatures that are in the battlefield this turn.
Oh, man. Ugh.
I think it's a sleeper.
That's actually pretty good.
It's 3 mana or free.
Yeah. Yeah. That card's very good.
I think it's a super sleeper. And I think people are really underestimating how good that card is.
Yeah, who was talking about Jund cards? That's a Jund card.
I'd call that a Jund card. Especially since it's instant speed. That's the big thing, is it's freaking instant speed. It's insane. Sure, you're in a Coco. Oh, you're going to Coco again? Boop. 1 card.
Yeah, I think Force of Despair is definitely going to see play in Jund, especially in like those mid-range matchups, like game 1 if you play it, because you can like if you have a really bad or a discard spell or whatever that like isn't doing. Oh wait, actually I guess that's right. Hold on, that card's actually worse than we thought because it only kills the creatures that were put into play that turn. So you have to have it in your hand the turn they play him, because if you draw it later, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
it's literally a
I know,
3
but
mana
it's
do
still like
nothing.
not a bad card. Like it's not like a garbage.
It's not awful. Like it's definitely a blowout card, but it probably is still strictly worse than just like Anger of the Gods and Damnation, etc.
Wow, Terrell has no Tron lands. Is this mono?
Well, he
green?
got him surgical. He got the power plant surgical.
I know.
So.
Is this just mono green? Ayula, Queen Among Bears.
It's mono green.
Dude,
Tron,
do you see that? Do you see the headset? How much Dark Souls do you play? That's literally Solaire's headset or headpiece when he goes crazy, and I love it. Literally looks like Solaire when he goes crazy in Dark Souls 1. And
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Someone out there probably does, and I love it. I just love that. Keep your counter on your land, Terrell. I mean, I have like not seen anyone really talk about it. Epo is why I said that. Why I think it's a sleeper.
Yeah, I agree, Epoa. But the thing about Force of Despair is, so decks that want to play it, like Jund, are really they're focusing on getting 2-for-1s like all the time, right? So like you never want to be down in card advantage with a deck like that. So if you're using all of your removal spells to like kill their creatures that are already in play, and then you Force of Despair the creatures that they put in later, that's just strictly worse than just letting them put the creatures into play and then board wiping them, right?
And then I also think the Pyromancer is pretty fine.
That card's hard to evaluate.
Yeah,
I think
it is. I think it is too, because on one hand it's like it's a mandatory. Like you can't just not discard something. You should give me this.
No, I need that.
Why do you need that?
I don't know.
Can I have it?
No, I want to play that really bad twin deck in
Please?
Standard.
I want to play it.
I want it.
I want to play it.
What do you need it?
I need it for elves.
Do you need another one?
Yeah.
I have another one.
I probably don't have anything you want.
We can find out.
I mean, yeah, there's Seasoned Pyromancer. I think it's not
Force
bad.
kills your own creatures that enter the battlefield if you like. Try to kill everything off a company EOT, right? Yes, I believe it says destroy all creatures that were put into play this turn. So I believe that works.
Where's the store located? We're located in Mason, Ohio, just north of Cincinnati, about 20 minutes north of Cincinnati. Yeah, not much else to say. Are we surgical? Or we're opting. I was gonna honestly say Snapcaster Surgical Thragtusk because most Jund lists or Tron lists are playing 4 Thragtusk in the side.
Yeah, that's a decent number post board.
But opt is fine too. We're gonna tick up Jace on my brainstorm.
When would you like never brainstorm?
I don't know. I tick up Jace whenever I'm winning with taking turns. Like I'll just
so
tick it up.
You
on
never
myself.
tick it up? Is that what you're saying?
Actually, I never tick it up now because now I just go and find Kefnet and just win with Kefnet.
Ah, Kefnet's so
because
good.
I just go, okay, Jace brainstorm, put 2 turn spells on top of my deck, draw for turn, trigger, cast a turn spell, brainstorm, put those exact same turn spells back on top of my deck, do it over and over again. You're interested in the Scrib Ranger?
I want it. Maverick, Legacy Maverick.
It's literally the card I like. Anything like this is the stuff I don't want to get rid of because I want to replay this deck, even though it's super
What is
bad.
this card?
Quiet Spike?
Yeah, I don't want to finish reading that. I just don't want to finish reading that card. It's bad. Yeah.
His body is incredible.
Looks like they're going game 3.
All right, we're going to go to game 3. Mr. Matt Koerbel taking it 1-1. Trail Flowers, 1-1.
Turns out Surgical's pretty good against Tron.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Who'd have thunk?
Is that a Pancham?
Yeah.
Oh, I have 2 of those. What am I doing?
Dang it. I don't know what's behind this. Garbage cards. If you need a 4th, I think I have another in one of my decks.
I don't need a 4th. Sorry, I mean I have 2 of these.
Oh.
I was thinking the price was wrong. Are you speccing on these?
Yeah.
These are not getting printed into Modern Horizons.
One of them is. I 100% believe.
There is no way they're printing Wirewood Symbiote into Modern.
There's 100%.
This card is busted.
Quirion Rangers, Birchler Rangers, or Wirewood Symbiote are getting printed in Modern. 100% one of them. I think it's going to be Quirion Ranger.
Oh, he has Birchler Rangers, Wirewood Symbiote, and Quirion Rangers in his binder here. I don't think any of those are getting printed. Like, Birchler Rangers is probably the closest one, but definitely not Wirewood Symbiote. That card is busted. That card is so good.
No elves in Modern. We already have 1 elf.
Keep him out of here.
You want that as an incubator? You don't want that as an incubator.
Well, that card's actually about to go up, I think. Yeah, there's actually no way that card doesn't go up in price, right? Because of all the new
slivers and shapeshifting crap.
Bears.
Yeah. Yeah, bears. I'm gonna play Bear Commander. Oh, dude, mono green bears and Commander. Is this a thing?
You know what really makes me upset? That's not a bear. I don't think it's a bear. Is Uvenwald tracker. I believe it's a human because the tracker is the human, not the bear. That's really upsetting. I wish it was a bear.
Well, it's just like Mantis Rider. It's a human, not a freaking insect.
But I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be the bear.
Or there's like Pegasus Rider is another one. Ayula's Influence. That's a cool card. I think.
That card's sick.
I think we might see some like blue-green zombie hunt style decks.
I haven't even looked at the art for that card that much. Apoa. What is it really? Is it really that good? Hold on, let me look. Oh, also, I think one of the cards I'll see Modern play is the Scrapyard Recombiner. Yeah. The guy that tutors constructs that has modular 2. That guy's gross.
I already said it, but whatever.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
All right, my bad. All right, let me take a look at this person's body.
If one of those
that dude is jacked.
If none of those elf cards get printed, I'm actually just quitting. Yeah, he's hot.
Is that a pun?
No, not really. It wasn't.
All right.
You know you want that Gideon? That's he's playing.
I already have this Gideon. I have like 2 of these.
You want the other Gideon?
No.
You want to grow the burn walls?
Maybe. What are grows even at?
Probably like $12.
Well, that's a little over what we're looking for. Then, not Grove of the Guardian. Whoops. Grove of the Burn Willows. Yep, they're $12.
Yeah, no, I actually feel that, Paul. Like, I'd honestly think about that, too.
Dude, Legacy Elves is so good, and you should not do that because I can't win that matchup.
It's so expensive, though, because freaking Gaia's Cradles.
Yeah, you need, like, 4 of them, right?
Yeah. Well, I've seen some
Paul,
lists.
I heard you won't. Oh, he got called out.
I've seen some lists get around running 4 of them by running 2 and running 2 crop rotations.
The Crop Rot's a good card.
Yeah. So I've thought about playing, like going out and picking up 2 just because of that. You've literally owned the deck once already. Paul, are you the legacy version of Eddie? Or you just buy into a deck and then sell it? Because I know you also own lands.
Wait, does he own lands?
He owned lands at one point.
Do you still have lands?
I don't think he does.
Please tell me you do. I want to play that matchup so bad.
Oh, we're talking about trade. X-Arrow. Grove is already...
No.
Yeah. No.
Punishing Fire is not coming into Modern.
Punishing Fire is already in Modern. It's banned.
Yeah, it's already banned. They can't print it in Modern Horizons.
It's banned.
Plus, that card's messed up.
There's a reason that card's banned. Bought elves, sold it to buy your car, built land, sold it to move out.
Feels bad. I want to play that matchup so bad.
Punishing Fire is bae, says the guy who likes to play his dorky 1/1s.
I like Punishing Fire in Legacy.
X2s.
It's fun there, but it is way too good in Modern. Whew, buddy.
Paul, you would quit. Oh, hey, look at this. This is a foil Verity Circle.
Verity Circle, yeah.
I think this is Robert's.
I gave it to him.
This is mine now. I'm going to go show it to him and be like, hey, look what I found. It's mine.
Do you know what?
Oh, dude, someone left packs back here? Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Oh, look at, what is going on?
A Genesis Wave and a Jugon? Those are like actual cards.
Dude, these are mine now.
There's a Heat Ray. A foil fireball. Oh, no.
These are just mine now. Whoever left these back here.
Repeal, dude.
Full Trumpet Blast.
Yeah,
Quality foil cards. Heck yeah, dude.
Banana
Look at all this value I just got by sitting back here and commentating. I just got a foil Trumpet Blast, foil Fireball, a Genesis Wave, and a Jugon the Rising Star, and a Verity Circle. That, what's it come out to? About even?
Yeah, these are like 350. This is 10, I think. These are 8.
Cool. Are they really 8?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was gonna say let me make sure I have my second one, but I do. It's right here.
Sick. Oh, I like this sleeve.
No, you can't have it. Too bad.
You can have the perfect fit. I just
Thanks,
want
man.
this sleeve.
All right, so let's see what's going on here.
We just
Karn.
counter squall to Karn. I think that's fine. I think I have like 3 of the 3 Titleist trackers, so I'm fine only running 2. And if I ever decide to play Green-White Company again, which I don't think I am.
I'd be a little upset to see. A little upset to see them just like nerf a bunch of spells and then ban the more powerful ones in Modern. I don't think that's the direction that Modern needs to be going.
No, I would actually be really upset if they did that. I think just about everyone would, because that's literally them going, hey, buy this set or else you can't play your deck.
Yeah, like I want them to do. I want them to print like. I just want more efficient spells in general. Like I don't want these.
Ban Manamorphose, yes. Honestly, yeah. I think that card should get the ban hammer.
That card's pretty good.
It's literally the one card I think should get the ban hammer. I don't think I'm fine with Faithless Looting. I'm fine with Stirrings. I'm fine with Mox Opal. Fast Mana is great for a format. Thank you, Hopeless, for the 15-month or 11-month streak. Oh, 15 months.
Woo woo.
Currently on 11-month streak. Oh, that's a Jake Valentine. We shouldn't thank him. Heck off, Jake. Go away. No one wants you here. Ban Modern in general.
I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. I've just started focusing on Legacy and Standard a lot more.
Paul, that's Jake Valentine. Don't tell him thanks. Don't tell him thanks.
Thanks, Jake.
No.
We appreciate you.
We don't. I kind of appreciate you. I appreciate you for inviting me to your party this weekend, but I'm sorry I will not be attending.
Too late, nerds. You won't be there?
No.
I'll be there. Come on, man.
I've got work. I can't.
You can see my dog.
I've got work.
I'm bringing my dog.
So here's the thing.
Look.
I'm really low on funds right now, and I need to work. All right, Disdainful Stroke. Dude, Matt's just countering up this game. Do we have a K command too? I think we have a K command even. No, it's a Terminate, sorry. Or a Dreadbore. Or was that Terminate? Did we leave in Terminate? That's a weird leave in if that's what we left in.
Where do you work? I'm gonna bring my dog. Oh, you told me. It's that
I work at
the
I work at
concert
Riverbend
place.
normally.
Yeah.
But I'm still working at Target until Riverbend starts out.
Target.
Yeah. I'm working at Target.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are going down to Louisville, right? He's playing Grixis on Saturday.
It's a Terminate, and it should be in there a little. Yeah.
Terminate against Tron is a little iffy. Like, it doesn't even answer the creatures that he's bringing in.
I mean, it answers the Thought-Knot Seers that they usually bring in, right? They bring in Thought-Knot Seers against control.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But it lines up, like, pretty poorly against stuff like Worm Coil and Thragtusk.
Yeah. Almost everything lines up poorly in Grixis against Worm Coil. And
I can't tell you how much I don't like the card Thragtusk. I can't explain everything that card has done to me in the past.
Do you mean how it should have been 3 green instead of 4 and 1 green?
Not even that. Like, just the card in general. Like, so...
Why is it a 5/3?
Why does it gain you 5 life? And when It's not even when it dies. It's when it leaves the battlefield you make a 3/3. That's the most busted part about that card.
Are you talking about standard?
That's the part that makes
Restoration Angel.
Yes.
Standard.
Look, so there was a Bant deck in standard that was just called Bant Flicker, and you literally just had like Thragtusk, Aether Adept, Restoration Angel, Cloud Shift, and Snapcaster.
Yeah, good old Cloud Shift.
It was so dumb. Like, if you played any creature deck and your opponent's Thragtusk leaving up 4 mana or like 1 white mana, you're just like, I lose because like this is gonna make an army of 3/3s and I die.
I love Cloud Shift. Cloud Shift was such a sleeper.
That's one of my favorite cards in my cube, to be honest.
It's so good.
It's pretty sick. Omnidor. That's another reason I hate that card. Omnidor Thragfire. That was a deck. Holy crap. So.
Could you imagine if like Sidisi Whip would have been a thing when Thragtusk?
I don't even want to think about that.
Like,
so Paul, let me explain this Omnidor Thragfire deck. So you played Omniscience, Door to Nothingness, Thragtusk, and Worldfire, all in the same deck. And what you did was you ramped out into like one of these. So like, it was something, Apoa. So my friend's version that he built, he played Axebane Guardians and some other defenders. I think it was mostly just Axebane Guardians though. And then so what you do is you like make a bunch of mana, you play a Thragtusk, and then you Worldfire. And if you have a Thragtusk to play and you cast Worldfire and it resolves, you win the game. There's literally nothing your opponent could do to get out of that situation because both players' life totals are 1. Every permanent gets exiled, every graveyard gets exiled, and like all the hands get exiled, and your opponent and then you're left with a 3/3 because of the way Thragtusk is worded. So you have a 3/3, your opponent's at 1, and they have no cards in hand, and they have no mana. So they literally can't draw anything to kill the 3/3 to stop them from dying. So that was like the combo, or you just door to nothingness to your opponent. Yeah, that deck was something else. I would just go look up deck lists because you have to see it to believe it. That was something.
It was an actual good deck that was actually beautiful.
Yeah, you had Chromatic Lantern in that format too. Yeah, it was something, man. That standard format was kind of ridiculous. You had everything.
I wish you could play Omniscience in the current standard format, but you really can't with Mortify being in the format.
That's true.
Like, you really, like, I think if you took Mortify out of the format, an Omniscience deck could be like tier 1, tier 2. Like a blue-green Omniscience deck.
I think one of my least, another deck that was like, I think, the Innistrad RTR standard format was in that deck. It was so insane. Like the Jund deck in that format was basically modern Jund. You had Deathrite Shaman, Liliana the Veil, Abrupt Decay, Huntmaster, Olivia Valderin, Searing Spear, which is like your bolt effectively, Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, it was just insane. Like, man, that standard deck was so good.
I mean, I played a little bit in Kamigawa and Ravnica standard, and that was like when I was like 9. My uncle let me borrow some of his decks, and that was a super fun format. I think it's just Ravnica makes it for a fun format.
That was like way before I started playing, man.
Yeah, I started playing like when I was really little, and then got out.
Oh yeah, Bonfire. Oh, man, Bonfire was there. And you had the 7 mana Garruk when it came out in M15. They played that card. Was it M15? 14?
It was in M15, but it wouldn't have been in that format.
Oh yeah. What was the
M15 would have been.
Oh no, they played the flip one.
Magic.
Relentless. Yeah, Garruk Relentless. That card's sick. And then there was the Obzon Umbera Rights deck. That deck was disgusting because you played. There were 3 different 1-mana mana dorks in that format. You had Absence Pilgrim, Elvish Mystic, and Arbor Elf. And then you kind of like ramped out into like Grizzly Salvages and stuff to like put a bunch of stuff in your graveyard, and you would flashback Lingering Souls, and then you would just like reanimate a Crater Hoof and kill your opponent because you have 4 Lingering Souls tokens to play, and that's lethal in the air with Trample. Like, Yeah, it was so sweet. There was an Esper control deck, and their only win con was Nephalia Drownyard.
Yeah, I do. Know, I do.
That was a sick deck.
I remember hearing about that one. I never played in that format, but I do remember hearing. I played a little bit in Magic Origins. What is that? Theros? Was that what it was?
Magic Origins came after Concept here.
So you're probably thinking of like Cons BFZ. What kind of decks were around?
CDC Whip.
That was
Theros Cons. Cons
Yeah.
Theros block. Yeah.
before Fate Reforged came out, because when Fate Reforged came out, Ugin was printed and that deck died.
No, it wasn't. No, I do remember hearing about CDC Whip, but I don't think that was like the deck. I remember
DC Whip was sick.
I remember hearing about
Oh
that.
yeah, the Elixir of
and
Immortality
then
decks.
I remember playing against a bunch of Control. I know it was Magic Origins to some point. I think Magic Origins had literally just come out, so I think it was like, what is that? Magic Origins Cons, you said?
Esper Dragons.
I played against a lot of Control at my local shops.
Yeah, Esper Dragons was really good.
Yeah.
It died really hard to Green Red Ramp though. That deck was real good against Esper Dragons.
I actually really don't remember like that much. I played a dorky like Blue White Flyers list. And also
Speaking of the game,
I played
this match
dorky
is
Blue
actually
White
really
Flyers,
close.
and then I built like an actual deck and built elves, and that wasn't horrible. Yeah, speaking of the game, we have a Karn, and we're going to tick up. Ooh.
Yeah, I think I would just get rid of the Jace here.
Yeah, just get rid of the second Jace.
Taking a card out of his hand isn't really going to do anything because he gets to draw 2 cards every turn. So, so Lump and Apoa. The green-red ramp deck that I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's a Terminate. I thought it was a
Yeah.
Dreadbore, and I was like, wait, what? Why are we giving him a Dreadbore? And then, yeah, that's right.
The green-red ramp deck in that format was you played like Rattleclaw Mystic. What's the 2-mana?
So Matt's actually in a fine spot, too, because he's going to be able to, if he wants, like, we have Cryptic still, right? No, we don't. I lied. I thought we had
No.
Cryptic.
Is that a hieroglyphic illumination?
Yeah, that is a hieroglyphic illumination. This kind of sucks because that's not a fetch land behind that, Jace.
That's why you run Terminate. It's a free pitch to Karn. Next level plays. That's 300 IQ.
I've literally not used. I've traded every single Fatal Push that I've ever bought.
Really?
Yeah.
I've casted my fair share of that card in Modern before.
I bought like a playset of them and was like, I'll use these one day. And then someone was like, hey, do you have any? Or I was like, hey, do you have this card? And they were like, yeah. And I traded them, and they didn't find anything other than the Fatal Pushes they were interested in. I was like, I guess.
Sure.
So then I went and bought another playset of Fatal Pushes with my store credit.
So Chimera, yeah, we were actually talking about scale up earlier because round 1 we had Infect on camera. Yeah, I think the card's very playable in Infect. I think it's very good. It's basically a 1-mana give it +5/+3 effectively. And they do retain their abilities. It just changes their creature type and their power and toughness. It doesn't get rid of any abilities they already had. So,
All right, we're going to get to Opt. Take a look at the top card. Oh, we're going to do something else. We're going to K-Command.
that's
Kill the O-Stone, shoot you for 2, make you discard, maybe.
very interesting that Terrell is playing.
If it's make discard, I might just pop this sphere just to make it seem like I have something in hand.
Well, I'm trying to figure out why Terrell has Nature Slayer in his deck post board. What? Oh, Blood Moon. Blood
Yeah.
Moon's a card yeah, okay. That's a card you got to think about.
I don't know. I feel like with Grixis control,
The
you're
card's
not very worried with Blood Moon because Grixis control
Yeah.
is usually pretty greedy on their mana base.
Yeah, and like Blood Moon isn't even like Blood Moon's only good if you have a clock to back it up against Tron, and
Yeah.
Grixis control does not do that. So, Damping Sphere is also a pretty good consideration.
How do I feel about Genesis in Modern? It's going to do absolutely nothing for the format. Like, it's cute, but it's not very good. I mean, seems a bit slow. Maybe
Yeah.
it's like Johnny Card. Like, I could see it maybe being played in like a Value Town style deck. I think that's what you would have to play it in. almost as a Value Town style deck. You couldn't play it in anything else.
It's probably only really good in like grindy matchups where they're not attacking a graveyard at all. So like it's like not even that good against Jund because if you're playing creatures, they're probably going to leave in their Scavenging Oozes and just eat all your creatures, and they can just eat the Genesis anyway. So
combos with Spore Frog, heck yeah! 4-mana Fog, yeah. Although I mean that's really good for like limited.
Oh, looks like we're in turns.
That just means you win the game in limited though.
Oh, looping Spore Frog?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You just count libraries at that point.
I would literally just be like, all right, count libraries. Oh, I have something to shuffle in cards. Cool.
I just want that.
Oh yeah, you could play blue-green, like something if you get Genesis because there's the replicate card where target player mills 4, and then you shuffle 4 cards from your graveyard into your library.
I have no idea what that card is.
I don't know either. It's in the spoilers. So that's actually a super sick.
Oh, is it? It's not Stream of Thought, is it?
I think it actually might be.
It is that one? Okay.
That's actually a super sick like limited.
It's EDH Horizons. Deck. Duh. Yeah, we've gone over this, Jake. You're a little late to the party.
Yeah, Stream of Thought. That's actually super sick. That's a combo deck in limited. I love it.
I want to see. So they printed Spore Frog. As I mentioned this earlier, but they printed Spore Frog and Crypt Rats. Now I just want them to reprint Tortured Existence, so I can play Tortured Existence in Modern. You want to talk about slow, dirtily decks? There we go. That's
I'm
what
trying
we're doing.
to think of what the legendary land could be tomorrow that they're going to spoil.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited. If it's anything good, like I get to play it in D&T or something.
Caracas?
No, I think it's a new one. They somebody in chat mentioned that when they were talking about it on the Magic stream that it's good against tier 1 decks in Modern right now, and it's a legendary land. So I don't know. Caracas isn't that good against those, right? It only bounces Thalia.
Sacrifice a land unless you pay 1 on your upkeep. It's literally just a land style.
Oh, did he play in the Blast Zone? Oh no.
Oh, we're in turns even.
Yeah.
We're in turn 2.
Yeah, on turn 2.
Terrell's probably gonna tick down Karn on the stupid.
I love how nobody saw the Horizons and expected the Horizon land cycle. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. It was cheeky.
Well, I mean, it felt like, oh, it's like on the horizon.
Yeah, and then they just snuck it by.
And then they just freaking snuck that in there, and it's like that's what I thought. I was like, oh, cool, they snuck it in, or they're doing like a Horizons, like it's on the horizon for us. Okay. David's gonna be right back. Hey, Patrick, you want to come commentate for a hot sec?
For the final turns of this game.
For the final turns of this game, for the last literally 2 turns of this game. Attack for 3. Go ahead.
Oh, look, no one actually has the ability to win.
Matt has Bolt off the top.
And his Tar Pit needs to connect.
Yeah, if Terrell doesn't exile the Tar Pit. Oh, he just says go. Oh, no, he's okay.
Yeah, no, he's going to exile Tar Pit. So Matt needs...
he could draw... Do we have 2
draw
red?
2 into a double bolt?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, that's
and this is why you don't play slow, because this matchup should never have gone to time.